today. CEO Kevin Chou, congratulations on $85 million. You're buying tonight, right?
Yeah, thanks, Corey. Yep, definitely. Drinks on me.
So that's a lot of money for gaming. And I think one of the things that's interesting about this stage of technology is that the development of stuff, games included, hasn't cost what it has cost in the past. Are you trying to build really high-end games like Grand Theft Autos or really low-end successful games like Farmville?
So I would say that we're sort of in the middle. And the reason that games cost less to make today is not because of the quality of the games. There's certainly a little bit of a quality gap, and that gap is closing over time. But it's the fact that we take a new technology model to delivering our games. So when we build our games and we deliver them over the internet, we don't have to have the whole entire game built by the time we launch it. So when players
That's interesting.
Yeah, so when players start playing it, we create the first 30 to 60 days of the gameplay. And if nobody's playing the game, there's no reason for us to build the rest of the game.
So the automobile analogy might be you build the engine and the first wheel. You haven't even finished the car yet, but you're already selling.
Exactly. So if consumers are telling us they don't like playing this game, there's no reason for us to continue building the rest of the car.
That's interesting.
But you want to have the base car working. You have to have the core gameplay so consumers can come and tell you that this is a good game or not.
Well, and it's all about gameplay, right? Tic-tac-toe doesn't have really great graphics, but it's a compelling game that people have been playing for centuries.
Exactly, and I think that's what Kabam does is a little bit different. What we do is we take the social aspect of gaming, of playing with your friends, as well as meeting new friends, but we really target towards a hardcore gaming audience that's traditionally played console games.
So hardcore gamers, one of the things they like is a lot of graphic intensity, and obviously they like great gameplay. Who doesn't like Tetris or whatever? But they want something more. What is it that hardcore gamers want that social gamers, people sort of dabbling in it, don't seem to care about?
Yeah, so hardcore gamers are really interested in something competitive. So we make games that are competitive and skill-based as opposed to kind of more casual games that are generally more chance-based. And so hardcore gamers want to know that if they're really good at a game, they could kick somebody else's butt. And that's really what gets them excited about a game.
Now, take it back to the model a little bit. You guys have been profitable since 2006.
That's when we started the company. We achieved profitability several times in the company, but we're always looking to invest ahead of the curve.
What does that mean, we achieve profitability several times? So it means like on Tuesdays and Thursdays you make money, but 5 days a week you lose money?
No, it's several quarters we've been profitable, but we don't strive to be profitable the whole time. We're looking for big opportunities where we can make great games and deliver them to consumers. And sometimes that requires a lot of upfront investment in R&D. So
well, talk to me about developing a great game. To me, it's one of the great mysteries. It's like, developing a great painting or a great art or something. What is then the surprises? Let me ask with the failures. What games have you made that have just stunk up the joint and you thought were right, and we maybe learned from those?
Yeah, sure. So when we first started, we made our hit game Kingdoms of Camelot, and that was
what's it called?
Kingdoms of Camelot.
Kingdoms of Camelot. Of course, I spent many hours. Actually, I never played it.
Okay. So we made that game, and we thought, wow, we're such great game makers, and we tried to make some more casual games as well. So we actually made a baking game at one point in time, and that didn't quite work out for us. And we discovered that, we're really good at making core games that we want to be playing, the people who are making the games. So if you come by our offices, it's a bunch of guys. They're really interested in making core games. That's what we do. We're not great at making kind of the casual games for the soccer moms. We're interested in making games for people who are playing their Xboxes and PlayStations. And
now, I really quickly want to talk about development, because you guys are in all kinds of 3 continents right now already. Do you use it to sort of be developing 24/7 to move a project from a group of developers here to a group of developers in Asia to a group of developers in Europe, so that you're working on a product 24/7?
Exactly. We have 3 development studios today. So we have San Francisco, Redwood City, and Beijing, China. And then we also have a Luxembourg office that today is focused on customer support and localization. So around the clock, we basically follow the sun in terms of our development.
Really interesting stuff. We're going to keep an eye on Kabam, because the world needs more massive distraction.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks a lot. Emily?
Thanks, Corey.